Okay, what? Seriously. All right. Did it come back? I'm here now. All right. What was your question again? All right. I have to read two. All right. Still being served. What's the outcome? All right. To my guys and ancestors that love protect me. Guys and ancestors that love protect me here. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Could I get my two? Wait a minute. Let me. Can I get? Yeah. Let's see here. But yes, yes you can. Let me. Yeah, I'll do you before moon. I'll just tell like, hey, I just promised you some freebies. So give me a second here. Yeah. But let me see. To my guys and ancestors that love to me. Thanks, babe. You're welcome. All right, for JD, since JD's daughter is acting up and whatnot, what's the outcome around the situation? Like, since she's, you know, being stubborn and whatnot, like, what's the outcome of the situation for top, please? 2, 3. What's the outcome? High Priestess, the Sun, Seven of Swords, King of Wands. Eventually things balance out again, and you may learn as to why she's being this way. Yeah, Eight of Cups is here. So this talks about walking away and detachment here. So maybe the situation is left alone, or you guys just kind of like detach from each other. But eventually things do work out. Why Seven of Swords here though? 2, 3. 6 of Swords. Oh, I see here. You guys also just may like move on from the situation, maybe without like addressing what happened or kind of like getting away from that. What else is the outcome? So at least 2, 3. Just told her to get home on time and instead she's selfish. Never raised her to be that way. King of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Swords. I don't know if you end up giving this person an ultimatum either. Let's hear, because you have your Judgment, Ace of Swords, and that talks about making, that's like making a judgment call on how to communicate or what to do, or clarity that comes as to why. The Tower, the Four of Pentacles. Tell you about the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, tell me Ace of Swords, 2, 3. 8 of Swords, and that's like somebody being in their head here. Oh, I see here. I think you may give her like an ultimatum, potentially. Because you don't like it when things are rocky like this, but eventually, do things go back to normal? Cashapp, please, 2, 3. She can stay in my house, but I will not give her money or assistance. Okay, that works. Do things go back to normal? 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It's like there's a new beginning, but there's still stress surrounding the situation, so not completely. Yeah, Ace of Wands, the Devil. I think what it is, because the main root of the issue hasn't been caused, and maybe she's angry. Is her daughter angry? And the Knight of Wands is here, so she may do it again. Again, is her daughter angry? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. That's a yes. That could also talk about being in their ego. Why is she angry? Probably 2, 3. 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Why? This would talk about forward. Oh. And then 7 of Wands would talk about defending oneself or pushing something back. Maybe when it comes to things that she wants to invest in or do, she feels like maybe she's had to be held back on. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Lovers. Why? Talk about the Lovers. 2, 3. Queen of Cups. Oh, is she upset that her dad's not around? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 8 of Pentacles, maybe? Yeah, 3 of Wands, Strength. Maybe she's at a, I don't know if she's at a distance from her dad, or she feels held back, or feels out of balance or something like that. Because this talks about being emotional over a connection here. Or maybe she wishes things were better. Talking about 4 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. That would be you. Queen of... Oh. She'll have to work. Let's see here. Is she upset because her mom works all? Does she feel like... Let's see. Does she feel like JD works all the time? Positive growth, yes. Negative growth, no. That will talk about a yes. Yeah, 9 of Cups here. This talks about being very independent. Maybe she feels like you're very concerned about yourself, or that you're very independent from her, focus on other things, or maybe she wants her independence. Either way, I do see things coming back into balance, but not completely. I think what may help is getting to the root cause of the issue. Just be like, you know, there's always this issue between us. What's wrong? That sort of thing here. Like, did I do something wrong? Did you want something else? Do you not like your life? Like, what's going on? But that's as far as I can get with that. But what's your third one? Sorry, I have to... She just wants me to spend on her. She's selfish. I don't give her anymore. She's 19. She needs to have some form of responsibility. We'll get a proper raise in November. I see. Yeah, at 19, I was working. Let's see, I've been working since I was like, what, 15? So, you guys, ancestors that love and protect me. Will Shady get a proper raise in November? Will she get a proper raise next month? For stop, please. 2, 3. Will you? So 6 of Wands is here. So that could talk about having success and overcoming something. The Emperor, Queen of Wands, 5 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Why is 5 of Cups here? 2, 3. Why is 5 of Cups here? 2, 3. Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, Ace of Cups. If you don't necessarily get a raise, you may get a better offer, or you could. So again, will she get a proper raise next month? For some, please. 2 or 3. Will you? 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. I see a yes in the sense of it's very possible that you do. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, the Tower. Why is the Tower here? 2, 3. The Fool. But here's the whole thing. I get there, Tower, the Fool, like either happens unexpectedly or it's warning you of something that could pop off. What is this talking about? So please. 2, 3. 3 of Wands. 3 of Cups. Oh, wait a minute. 3 of Pentacles. Is this somebody else getting it? Positive card for yes, negative card for no? Not necessarily. I get 3s here, and that talks about work. Like, of course, like team building or something like that. Why is 3 of Cups here? 2, 3. 10 of Cups. 7 of 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Be careful of people doing something sneaky. Here's what I do get. It's possible that you could, but it's also possible that somebody may kind of like jip the system, as in like either cheat the system or they do something sneaky when it comes to money. So be careful. But right now I'm getting, it's highly possible that you will. I'm not getting a full yes or no per se. It's more so like there's a good chance that you will is what I'm getting for right now. prevent me from getting the raise. Let's see here. Well, let me see exactly what it is that I saw. Again, what's the Tower and the Fool about? Stop, please. 2, 3. Honestly, my turn. She just has one more question. What was it about? So, Ace of Wands. So that talks about, I mean, that could talk about a new start or somebody creating something at least. Or somebody being passionate about something. 4 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Pentacles. I don't know if this is about, like, people. I can't read it clearly. So about Ace of Cups, 2, 3. The Hangman. So about the Tower, 2, 3 here. Again, here it was the exact same combo. So the Tower talk about shit hitting the ceiling. Yeah, shit hitting the fan, should I say, and things happening all of a sudden. Then the Fool. So this can talk about something happening by chance, or an accident occurring, or something that propels a person forward here. And this talks about somebody feeling rejected. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. I don't know if there's other people feeling as if they also were owed something. Could somebody get a promotion and other people feel like it's not fair? Stop it. Could somebody get a promotion and other people feel like it's not fair? Stop, please. 2, 3. 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the World. Not necessarily. Again, what was that entire combo talking about? Or better yet, let me just ask. Is somebody going to cheat the system and try to prevent her from getting a raise? Positive for yes, negative for no. No. 3 of Wands would talk about trying to see what else is out there. And 3 Cups and 3 of Pentacles. That would talk about other people in the workplace. I have no idea what that's going on about. Again, what was 3 of Wands, 3 Cups, and 3 of Pentacles talking about? So please 2, 3. 8 of Cups is walking away. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. That could talk about people wanting to make a mass exodus out of there, like people wanting to leave. Or gossip or whatever else here. Either way, it has nothing to do with a promotion. I don't know what the hell I'm picking up. I'll be perfectly honest. Again, I'm going to give you guys one more chance. What are you guys talking about? 2, 3? There again, let me get some oracle cards and see myself. Give to my guys and ancestors that will protect me. What was 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles talking about? 2, 3. Thoughts. Official person. High honor. Oh, I see. Courtship. Despair. Thief. I see. And then mature woman. It feels like higher-ups trying to see who they should promote, honestly. Or there's a particular person in mind. And it could make some other people feel as if something was taken from them, like they didn't get a fair chance. Yeah, mature woman, unexpected income, false person, and then great fortune. I'll say this much, if you do get it, other people may feel like it was a bit unfair here because they're like, well, she's either been gossiping or she didn't deserve it, or it's somebody else that gets it. So that would make sense. Okay. So that's what I see there. So it's nobody preventing you specifically. I think what it is if you get it or a particular other person gets it, other people may feel like that's not deserved, which is shitty, but there's that. Thank you. You're welcome. But what's your last one? All right. It's been real shitty. I'm so ready for it to be done. Making news. Odd years are coming. Yeah, same here in a bit. That's one thing I've noticed for myself somewhat. Like this year hasn't, like for me personally, hasn't been like shitty, but we did have an unfair hand dealt to us twice. First thing, like for example, so the apartments that we were in since last year, it was like a complete blessing getting them, and it was like really nice being there, and we were very close to the beach and everything else. We really liked it, right? Well, they screwed my husband over because he had a position. They were not going to say what it is. Um, and we had to go look for another place kind of fast. And the other place that we were in, that was, eh. And then what ended up happening was, what was it? A pipe bursted in the apartment above ours, and it flooded our apartment. So a lot of our shit got damaged. So we ended up, after a while, what was it? They said they just break the lease, and now we're back here at my parents. But it's not anything I'm embarrassed about. Cause honestly, thank God I'm out of there. I was just like, oh, how long do we have to wait till we get out of here, till we are no longer in this fucking lease? So no, I completely understand, but yeah, other odd years for me. Oh my gosh. So let's see, good news. Um, let me. I'm gonna do this. Well, let's see. Three guys, ancestors will protect me. What good news is coming towards? Well, what I'm gonna ask. What good things are coming towards JD for the rest of the year? What good things are coming towards her for the rest of the year? Because at least life happens, but when it's hurdles after hurdles, then I just feel tired and frustrated. No, I completely get it. I would say this is like the odd number year for me that it wasn't horrible. Like other odd number years, oh my gosh. But the other thing here is too is this. There also may be a way to explain why. So there's a thing called perfection house years and whatnot. Like you have your first house to 12th house years and then it resets to one, right? Right? Um, so honestly, and it happens for a lot of people, your 8th and your 12th house years happen to be the shittiest. 8th house years, mind you, the 8th house is ruled by um, Pluto, and Pluto rules over Scorpio, right? Basically, that's the planet of death, rebirth, and certain other things and transformations. And then the 12th house, I forget what that's all connected to. However, that could talk about hidden enemies and some other stuff here. So if this has like been real shit for you, then I would say then you might be in one of the others. But let's see here. So what good news? What good things are coming for JD for the rest of this year? Top place 2, 3. Children. So there's that. Top place, what else? 2, 3. Children, perfect timing. Vegetarian. Let go. Emotional healing. Business venture. All right, so with the business venture, so better job opportunities and money potentially coming towards you, as well as here with the vegetarian card here. Like if your diet's been a bit poor or whatnot, or you've been concerned about weight, there could be like you just may start to diet again, or you come back to a healthy weight, or you start to feel better already, as well as with the emotional healing and let go. You let go of things that have been bothering you, that have hurt you. What's with children? Let's see here. What's with children? And also, when I was talking about that, at the bottom is dietary change. Improve your diet and your life will also improve here. So, I don't know if you begin to exercise again or take care, like better care of yourself, or just focus more so on self-love. Well, not want to say self-love, more so like self-care. Tell me about children. 2, 3. Healing, healed, healer. So the relationship with your daughter gets better. What's with business venture? 2. Debt paid off. Let's see. You may get some money that helps you pay off certain debts or helps you keep keep yourself financially afloat. Anything else? Press top, please. 2, 3. New home. All right. So it's possible that you move. Spring. And then love life. I see here. So you may start to look for a new home or that's offered, as well as around springtime here too with the love life card. So your love life improves. What's with love life? 2, 3. I am going back to dieting. Awesome. Affirmations. Your wishes grant. Yeah. So what you've been praying, what you've been trying to manifest, that comes to fruition when it comes to love. Yeah, and then at the bottom of that was new career as well too. It may lead you to like a better job or like a new career path. Something about new home. 2, 3. Sun. Tell me about sun. 2, 3. Summer. Here's the whole thing. I don't know. I mean, it could be a wild guess at this point. I don't know if you were once pregnant with a boy, or there's like a little boy spirit around you. Maybe this is something that you've been manifesting since the summertime, or you get a home around the summertime here. Either that or you can get like a new kid. Let's see here. What other good news and good things are coming towards her for the rest of the year? So please 2, 3. Mind you, this is just the energy for right now. Things can switch it pretty quickly, but this could just be the energy leading into like next year. What other good things or good news is coming towards her for the rest of the year? 2, 3. Let's see, what is this? The lovers. Okay. Reverse at the top, please. 2, 3. Let's see, lovers, great fortune, occupation. I see here. So great fortune. I mean, that could talk about more money, but it's like being very fortunate, a lot of luck. Please clarify, because I don't think I can get pregnant or have sex. Sure. Let's see, occupation. What's with the lovers? 2, 3. Also, house was at the bottom again. Pathway. I see. So you get led on a new path that leads you to better love. What? Tell me about the great fortune. 2, 3. House. Again, the house that was at the bottom of the deck. You may get another house. That's possible here, or when it comes to stability, that becomes better. Also, white sun here. 2, 3. Imprisonment. Journey. Oh, I see here. Change and then unexpected income. So that's my sun is more so of a masculine energy here. So I feel like what happens is basically like you come out of a place where you feel kind of stuck in life, and eventually like you move forward and there's better changes, especially with unexpected income. I don't know, there's like inheritance for you, or you get a very good opportunity out of nowhere. Also, this looks like Queen Elizabeth here. I don't know if that's significant, but that's what I see. So I see a bunch of good shit coming for you. That would be good to have another child. Only if I have a stable partner. Understandable. Yeah, especially if they ask for what you want. That's one thing my mom told me. She was like, "Tell God what you want, and thank Him for it." That sort of thing. But no, look, I definitely get it. But hey, who knows? But that's what I see. All right, Namaste, go ahead and put your questions. Also, Moon, if you're here, I'm gonna put Namaste ahead of you. I promised her some freebies. I'm gonna get them out of the way and then do your questions. Single parent life is not it. Understandable. No problem. Thank you. Thanks so much. You're welcome. All right. Me and Z wait, I can't talk. Me and Z talked today about how I felt about how he asked about my DMs, and he doesn't show me his phone. Anyways, it was a good talk. What are his feelings for me? All right, give me a second here. He knows I have trust issues, so does he. He wasn't upset either for me bringing it up. He just wanted to understand why I would think that. That's about my DMs, and he doesn't show me his phone. No, I understand, because the thing is this, right? You always asking me for my shit, yet you don't ever let me see your shit or whatever else here. Let's see. So you guys, the ancestors, I love protect me. So, what are Z's feelings for Namaste currently? What are his feelings for her currently? For stop, please. 2, 3. Page of Swords, Temperance, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords here, and Knight of Swords. What are his feelings for you? He understands that he can't easily get away with stuff. He feels like you have a very keen eye for things, and it's nothing that he's upset at you for, and it makes him realize that he needs to actually like either invest himself in the situation, like and actually invest good energy in the connection, as well as check himself to see like how he's doing so. Because you came at him before because of his behavior, and it does have him in his head. Why 7 of Swords here? 2, 3. strength. That's him and his ego, that sort of thing here. So it's like, she catches me on everything. But it has to make me realize, you know, I need to do better in this situation, as well as like, well, what am I doing wrong? Not to say like it's a question in the sense of he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. It's just more so of like self-reflection. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Am I investing right in this? How should I do this? Come on, Seven of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Ace of Pentacles. I think he does want more stability with you, or at least feels like he can have it with you here. Because the other thing here too is he portrays himself as somebody that can give a lot, but I guess when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, he can't really deliver. How else does he feel towards her? Please, 2, 3. Ten of Pentacles, the World, and King of Pentacles, I see here. He understands you're serious about wanting something long-term and want to move forward with that and wanting a stable partner because you're wanting to be stable yourself. You have Six of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. And understands why you move slow because, again, of the past. He should have boundaries with other girls and how to protect our relationship. That. Yeah, Ten of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles here. The Sun, how does he feel about you? He feels like you're very positive for the most part. It's like she's a happy person or she's a good person. And again, it's just the whole thing of like he realizes you want an actual relationship where you feel happy and secure. But your whole thing is like, how can I have this if there's this lack here, if I'm constantly being left in the dark and constantly being hurt? So how does he feel about you? He's understanding where you're coming from and seeing that he can't get, get shit past you and has to reevaluate how he's doing things. Now, with that being said, will this person change? Will he? Please, will he change? 2, 3. I still think you should leave, but still, will he change? Wheel of Fortune is change. Page of Wands, Ten of Swords. Okay, why is Ten of Swords here? 2, 3. Two of Pentacles. If he changes, it could be after like a particular ending or something that makes him realize that he can't keep going on like this. So again, will he change for the better? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. No. He could, but then you just see this person's side again. Like their ugly side. Like I said, I think you should leave. But that's what I get. So he's saying like she's no fool. She wants to be happy and wants to have an actual relationship. And at this point, it's more so of like, maybe he's doing some self-reflection. Maybe I can't offer things and be as stable as I thought I would be able to. That lets me know that people don't hold him accountable. He's not used to being held accountable. Ugh. Excuse me. Does he not want that with me? Let's see here. I think I've seen before that he does, or he did want something long term. Let's see. Does he want something long term? Does he want something long term? Does he want something long term with like a long term relationship? Because we're building, right? Does he actually want a long term relationship with Namaste? Does he? First off, please, 2, 3. Does he? Eight of Swords, Death, Ace of Wands. Okay, the Star, King of Swords. He likes the idea of it, but I feel like at the end you'd walk away from this person because it's like, excuse me, he likes the idea of something like this, but the reality of the situation is that he's a cold, detached person. Talking about the Death card, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 of Cups, and things could just end disappointingly here. But does he want that with her, though? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. He does. Queen of Pentacles. But here's what I will say, too. It's like he realizes you're a very attractive, stable individual. But this is somebody I'll say this much. From what you've already told me, not a good candidate to have it with. This is somebody that would have that because it would, I don't know if it would boost his status or make him feel on top. But you know, on social media, they're saying this. You have men that want a wife and kids versus men that want to be a father and a husband, right? So there's that. Also, what's your last one? Also, XO. I sent under, let's see, for Shay. Okay. So, XO, you will be after Moon. True. Can I get messages? Yeah. Let us see. Also, I think one thing, I gotta just turn these into actual cards. My guys and ancestors, I love protect me. So, messages from Zeta Namaste. Messages from Zeta Namaste. What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? Please, 2, 3. This person will eventually desperately seek you out. So I don't know how you guys got back to talking and whatnot. I'll see what this is about. It could also be him, like, all of a sudden having a fire lit under his ass and he just decides to act straight. I've mentioned you to other people, so he's talked about you to other people. Excuse me. You have no idea how much power you hold over me. That makes sense because it's like this. Somebody like him, because I've seen that twice in the cards today, right? You basically taking a step back, which was you breaking up with him the first time and telling him, you know, left from right. Again, this person is somebody that more than likely has never really been held accountable, like has ever had true accountability. And that messes with their ego and stuff like that. So they're going to work harder to prove you wrong, to stick by you, to regain control, right? And as maybe you detach or you feel better about yourself, they begin to drive themselves crazier and crazier because you kind of just crack them. No other person I've been with or will get with will ever compare to you because you hold this person accountable. But that's the thing. If you actually like really care about a person, you will do that. My groupies are jealous of you, so yeah, there's other people. I hate when you hold me accountable. I can't make this shit up. And then let's see here. Deep down, I know I'm the problem and it sucks. That's self-explanatory. I'm not clarifying that one. I'm more emotionally invested in you than you think. I wish you were dumb so I could control you. Uh-huh. And then, oh wait, no, that's supposed to be the bottom one. But underneath that is, be careful, this person is crazy possessive and obsessive, and you've already told me that he kind of did shit. I didn't end things. I just told him how I felt and we talked through it. The groupies are in essence Sadie, or Sade. Oh, I thought you actually broke up with him. Let's see here. What's with... Well, what would you like for me to clarify exactly? All right. We just got back together, then went to New York together. We got back yesterday. Nah, not today. I did 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's why I'm like, I thought you broke up with him. But how was New York, though? I would like to go back myself. I really would. Let's see here. The first one. What's what this person will eventually desperately seek you out? What's with this? Cashapp 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. It's like some sort of change happens within them, or they would really like to change things and balance stuff out and put forth the effort. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Did this recently happen? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Yes. Okay, so this already happened. So you broke up with him a couple weeks ago. Did. Oh yeah, I did. Amazing. I love New York. Brooklyn Bridge View, my favorite. Awesome. I want to go back to Manhattan. I still vividly remember when my mom brought me there because she's from New Jersey, right? Oh, that was so fun. The same thing. What was it? My cousin, God rest her soul, she had also brought me there too. We went to Times Square, got the best pizza, went to Macy's again, because what was it? My mom and I, went into the Macy's. I don't know if you ever went to the Macy's there, but you should go. Oh my gosh. They even have a below, we stayed in Manhattan. Awesome. But they have a below sea level area. And then also Dwayne Reed. No, it's not Dwayne. No, it's Dwayne. Maybe it's Dwayne Reed or Dwayne Martin. Either way, it's like think of it as the rich version of CVS. And then also I went to that Toys R Us, and then Times Square. I would love to fucking go back. Jersey is cool too. Lots of Z's friend live in Jersey. Yup. My mom's from Elizabeth. I told my husband, I was like, we need to go there and stuff. Because what was it? The part that we stayed in, it was like about a good 10-15 minute walk from the house to like the train station that you could take to go to New York or whatnot. Oh, it was so good. Lots of Z's friends live in Jersey. Went to Cafe Louis Vuitton. Okay. Yes. Make sure you go to what was it? It was that Tiffany one. Also, any other card you want me to clarify? Are you good? But I would so totally love to go back. I would. I definitely would. I live there, but I know it's crazy expensive. But I definitely fucking would. Oh my gosh. I would. I just would. But that would be like a different world nearly. Because this is Florida and that's New York. I'll have to check that next time. Please do. But I think it's called Dwayne Reed or Martin. I forget. But it's basically like the dollar store or CVS, except it's better. Ah, I'd like to go back there again. How much power? Yeah, gotcha. What's with you have no idea how much power you hold over me? Stop, please. 2, 3. What's with that one to flip out? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Ace of Wands. So that would talk about power, energy, 6 of Cups. One more card, 2, 3. One more card, 2, 3. Knight of Cups. It's like this. I think, again, you hold this person accountable and everything else, right? And not to mention, I know you said like you two knew each other for a while before you began dating. Usually this person's emotional attention and investments will be going elsewhere, but they feel a lot for you, a lot of energy for you, a lot of passion and attraction towards you. And it's almost like you would be the person or could be the person that really breaks their heart if you really wanted to. So there's that. And then it's so quiet. Sorry. What's with no other person I've been with or will get with will ever compare to you? Wait, about that. Stop, please. 2, 3. Four of Cups. Nine of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. It's like other people don't really fulfill this person and may leave them feeling anxious. And it makes me even kind of wonder if even if they're worth investing in. Yeah, the Emperor, Judgment. Well, Judgment, 2, 3. High Priestess. Yeah, because like you, how would I say this? Maybe they feel very connected to you, but it's like this here too. The High Priestess is somebody that has respect for themselves and is intuitive, knowledgeable, and keeps himself away. And this would be you in the case. I think you're different from other people that they've been with. And maybe a part of them doesn't want to admit to it. But it's like other people may let him have it easy, not necessarily you. Even though I think you should leave the fucker, still. But that's what I see. Anything else? Are you good? That's right, man. You get Sorry, I was trying to bitch out my cat for no reason. The emotional one? Sure. What's I'm way more emotionally invested than you think. Carstopoulos, 2, 3. You good? Yeah. King of Yeah, this makes sense. So King of Pentacles is here. Sorry, I ran out of breath. King of Pentacles isn't the most emotional person. This is a provider. They can provide. They can be stable. But this is also somebody that can be stoic and selfish and stubborn. And then you have here Two of Wands, which is taking another direction here too, and then Four of Wands. It's more so of like this from what it feels like. He can pretend that he's selfish and doesn't care at times, and maybe he wants to do something else here, but this is somebody that really does want the connection with you. The Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody that probably would give you anything. Even though, like, they emotionally detach at times, or you feel like they ghost, or they don't necessarily, or they're not necessarily present. So there's that. I still think he's a jackass. Yeah, he tells me that. He says, I show you through my actions, babe. He's like, I took you to New York. I spent over 10K. You're right. You know how many niggas be doing that shit and still ain't shit? He just doesn't express feelings well. Then tell him that. Be like, okay, thank you for all of that. But I like to hear, I love you every day. I like affection, physical affection. Thank you for taking me to New York. Thank you for spending so much on me. That is so nice. Not everybody gets to experience that, but I would love to hear I love you, or you look nice, or whatever else here. Okay? How many times do I have to tell you to get off the dresser? This is the return of the Space Cowboy. He's really sweet. He does that too. Well, he still needs to express himself even more. But anything else, so you're good to go. It's just these random hoes trying to get at him when they know he's with me. I still say go away, but I'm good, love. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, Moon, go ahead with any questions. Also, EXO, you will be my last person. All right. I got let go from my job behind one of those hating assholes I came to you about. I'm so sorry. I wanted to know, how soon will I come into stable income? I'm sorry about that. Beat ass. But I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I too was also scapegoated for stuff or whatever else here. It's alright, they'll get their karma. They will get their karma. They will. For all you know, maybe she may have to take on your responsibilities and then they see how incompetent she is. You never know. You never know. How soon will you come into stable income? Alright. Mind you, I'm gonna do this upright, but I'm gonna just shuffle it like our deck. To my guides and ancestors that like protect me. So how soon will Moon come into stable income? How soon? Cashapp, please 2, 3. Queen of Cups, so that's you. 7 of Wands. 2 of Swords. 7 of Wands feels like this. You are protected. The 2 of Swords is here. Queen of Wands. And King of Cups. You're going to have to start getting tough when it comes to these job searches and whatnot. Kind of tough, like a bit tougher and more resilient. Well, I wanted to say resilient. I forget the word I'm looking for. So like King of Cups, 2, 3. How soon? The Lovers. So that's a 6. Could be 6 days, 6 weeks, which would equal out to almost 4 months or so. As well as this will talk about Gemini. I know it shouldn't take that long here. This felt like a 2. Again, how long will it be till she... How soon will she come into stable income? How soon? Cashapp, please 2, 3. How soon? So you have here the Hierophant, 3 of Pentacles, and then 10 of Pentacles. The Hierophant, here's what this feels like. The Hierophant almost feels like open season. So what I mean by is this, like, you know how when it comes to insurance companies, they have a thing called open season when you can start enrolling in it? It's like that. If I'm not mistaken, I think November is open season for insurance companies. Let me look it up. I know that sounds weird, but still. But I think October, November is when they begin to do that. Yeah, open season for insurance. So November 1st to January 15th. So maybe next month. Let's see here. Is it possible she'll get a job next month? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. That's very possible. That's a yes. As well as this is Aquarius. So maybe by January too. Is it possible she'll get a job in December? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. What about January? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Okay, and then 4 of Cups is there too. But January, you may be less likely to get something that you'd actually want though. But I definitely get a yes for next month and then a yes for January. But January feels like you could definitely get something, but it may not necessarily be what you want though. So I feel like it could happen in the next 2 to 3 months. Isn't now that time? Like, yeah, like October, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting on here it's November to January though. Let's see here. But let's see. Let's see for what it is for 2026 though, or 2025. Yeah, November. Okay, for this year is November 10th to December. Okay, so next year it could be. So November to December possibly. Yeah, and then next year is November to January. That makes sense. Okay. So I see it happening pretty soon, honestly. But they're asking you when it comes to jobs this time around, they want you to be, you know, more confident, tougher, neutral per se here. Not to say that you're always going there to make friends and stuff, but it's more so like put your job first rather than trying to make immediate connections. Okay, great. Yep, but that's what I see. But that's funny how I caught on to that. So there's that. So you let me know. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but let me know. What's your last one? Yeah, definitely learn not to take no shit from the job. Yeah, the same thing will happen to me too. That's why, honestly, I might just do shit for myself, like this, of course, but other stuff, um, like contractual work or something like that. Things that I actually can form and whatnot. Because working today, especially in the corporate world, oh my god, it's just disgusting. It's like I go there to do a job, and you motherfuckers just want to mess around. Tiresome. Okay, what kind of work might I be doing for my next job? All right, give me a second. Excuse me. It was good money, but so draining and toxic. And that's the other thing too, right? Finding a good job that pays well, it isn't draining for you. That's almost like a dime a dozen. But I mean, perhaps consider this a blessing. Be like, at least I'm not gonna be bothered. Might suck a bit, but hey. The guys and ancestors that will protect me. What kind of work will Moon? Let's see. What type of work might Moon be doing for her next job? What type of work could she be doing for her next job? Stop these 2, 3. What type of work could she be doing for her next job? Stop these 2, 3. The Sun, Queen of Pentacles. So this deals with nurturing. I wonder if it has something to do with food. The Emperor. 4 of Swords. It's so refreshing not having to go there again. Yup. So, I mean, it works out. Yeah, like, I get it. It sucks. Because if it hadn't been for, like, a trick-ass bitch, you still would have had a job. But you ain't got to be there no more. And, honestly, I think that's a bit better. Queen of Wands. 4 of Swords, Queen of Wands here. I don't know if this has to do with food or, like, caretaking of some sort. But whatever it is, it feels like that type of thing that eventually you become confident in, and either you may level up or you do your own thing. Why is the Sun here? 2, 3. 7 Wands. Is this like a nursing home? Positive card for yes, negative card for no? Strength. Not necessarily. Does this have to do with food? Positive card for yes, negative card for no? Judgment, no. Matter of fact, there's a site. It's like a cheat sheet site here. But it gives like the different occupations you can have according to whatever cards. Give me 1 second here. Is this it? No, it's not. That's the wrong thing. Let's see. Here we are. But this feels like nurturing something. Let's see. The Sun. That talks about leadership, storytelling, fun jobs outdoor, mixed with the Queen of Pentacles. Businesswoman, manager, carer. Like I said, so carer, and then 7 Wands is protecting. Let's see here. 7 Wands would usually go towards being on the defense, protecting, keeping something away. So that would be the teacher card, lecturing and writing management. So this is like corrections almost. It's like, it's something that you may like that requires you to like be on the defense almost. This is more so of, okay, again, teacher, lecturer, lecturing and writing management, politician, defensive. Like I said, this is nurturing. Either you're protecting something. I don't know what your qualifications are in, and then you have your Emperor. This would talk about your boss, and then you have your I know you ain't fighting them cats. You're making a bad shape. Sorry. Now let's see here. Queen of Wands is leader. So again, it's like you find your own way with this job. Again, what is it that she'll be doing? What is this exactly? For some, please, 2, 3. Five of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers. This is creating changes and matching something here. I mean, that's like a matchmaker. Or maybe, let's see here. Is this retail? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Is it retail? Definitely could be that. But this is something, I don't know if you make a lot of good money with it. Does this have to do with sales? Upright for yes, reversal for no? It does. Let's see here. If this is dealing with sales, so we would be talking about products. So this, okay, if this would talk about how positive something is here, if this is talking up a good game with it. So that's defending an image. So trying to sell an image here, trying to upkeep something in order for other people to have it, trying to match it with other people here. You may have a career in sales or whatnot, but the way this is going, let's see here. Will this have to be like a car dealership? Upright for yes, reversal for no? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Will this have to do with a car dealership? 2, 3. Definitely could, or something to do with like travel. And then 6 of Pentacles is here. This is also deciding what goes to who. Or something like that. So here's what I can get so far. It may have to do with like sales. It's like you're backing something up here or trying to promote something's image here. Something that where you may definitely be watching. Eventually you come up with your own style. You may kind of like move away from this thing. Let's see, where, again, what does this job have to do with Cashapp, please? 2, 3. Come the hell on. Give me a second here. Again, what does this have to do with Cashapp, please? What does this have to do with Cashapp, please? 2, 3. Thoughts. So he painted the picture of this woman. So thoughts is almost like, so what do you think? Sun and wealth. Might be that type of thing, like once you get the hang of it, you make it a lot of money. So I don't know if this is off of like base commission here, or you get a certain amount of money per sales, or you make it a lot of money suddenly from this. Mature man. It's a job you can grow into, or something that people have for a long time. Marriage. Thief. That. It's that, I don't know if this is like quick money. And it's that type of thing here, like you could be at it for a long time. But with the thief and bad health, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of makes me think of nightlife in the sense of this for strippers. Like a lot of them say like, hey, this isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Like a lot of people, when it comes to like either being strippers or hookah girls or whatever else here, shit, I want to be a hookah girl, still kind of do. But like when it comes to nightlife, a lot of women do say like, hey, it's fast, quick money, but it can get addictive, and some of those jobs can be draining, especially with the thief and bad health. Like, it may not be the best for you, either that, or there's some sort of deception when it comes to this. Like, you may not be allowed to like reveal certain things to clients, or you discover the dark side to the industry. So, and then unexpected income here is this too. Coffin, concern. You may end it, the wealthy man here, but it's that type of thing. It's like a lot of people do get into. So honestly, this would be a job where the money is actually pretty good, but it's more so of like, may not be worth your soul type of thing. So you could be working in sales or nightlife or something where you can get money pretty quick and fast, but it's just more so of like, how much of yourself are you willing to give to it? That's the best I can come up with whatever type of job. So that's like sales, that could be nightlife, or any sort of job where people, they work at it long term and they get really good money, but it may be draining in a sense. Maybe not draining in terms of your job, but I don't know if it's a matter of morals or not. So that's what I get. So I just say be careful. Interesting. Yep. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. So like I said, be careful. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, XO, go ahead and put down your questions. All right, is this new connection that I have with JM potentially meant to develop into a relationship, or is this something I'm supposed to avoid? All right, good question. This is something I feel like other people should like ask in general, because they avoid a lot of hurtful shit, but who knows? Alright, to my guys and ancestors that will protect me. So for XO, is this new connection that she has with JM, is this meant to develop into a relationship, like a committed relationship, or is this something that she's supposed to avoid? Is that please 2, 3? Let's see. Also, give me a second. And 4 of Swords, King of Swords. They're telling you that's a good question. Strength, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, reverse. I see here. So they're telling you this, when it comes to this particular person, they want you to observe and be patient and let how this person chooses to build with you, let that be an indicator whether or not you should release yourself from it. With the 8 of Swords reversed, it may be telling you to release yourself, but let's see. This here, 4 of Wands reverse, 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Perhaps you fear things being imbalanced with this person. Yeah, 7 of Swords, 9 of Cups here. As well as, I don't know if it's telling me, I don't know if your fears are telling you that this person's sneaky or this person's deceptive already. Let's see here. Again, is this meant to develop into something serious? For some, please, 2, 3. But again, it's still saying like, hey, be patient and observe, you know, so you can see through this to the frog and see like that what this person isn't who you want them to be, though. Let's see, is this meant to develop into a relationship? Page of Cups reverse, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords reverse. So this is like, it could be a little fling or a little crush or whatever else here. But 4 of Pentacles can tell you to like hold back, and then 2 of Swords reverse is seeing things clearly. Is this somebody that's deceptive? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Let's see, yes, this could be somebody that's disappointing. In what way are they deceptive? Cross please, 2, 3. In what way is he deceptive? Cross please. Not to mention, it was telling me that earlier, but I was just like, well, let me make sure I'm seeing every angle. But in what way? 9 of Wands is reverse, 10 of Wands reverse, 8 of Wands. So 9 of Wands reverse, that talks about being reckless or just not having any energy. And then 10 of, I don't know if he pretends that he's not a certain way. 8 of Wands is here. 8 of Swords is reverse, Page of Pentacles. I don't know if this is that type of person that pretends to have energy, but they don't. He's a lot to deal with. He wants a connection, but is letting his past traumas and hurts affect the connection. That makes sense here. In all honesty, it's saying this person is deceptive. He keeps saying he wants to try and claims he can work on himself while dealing with me, but obviously not. If that's the case, drop him. It'll be too emotionally exhausting for you. Is this meant? Okay, is this something that she needs to avoid? Is this a connection she needs to avoid? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Yes. This is a yes. This is a big yes. Look at the tower. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. The tower. This is shit hitting the fan. Upheaval. That's the shit that you don't want to deal with. Yeah, Three of Cups, Two of Wands. Go with other people. Hang out with your friends. Because this is somebody that's going to lead you straight to hell. Not literally, but like, you just may feel very ungrounded with them and may want to, like, again, be with friends or be around other people. So this is something that you're supposed to avoid. And the proof is right there in the pudding. Like, he wants a connection, but he can't get over shit. The thing is this. I'm not going to say that, like, his feelings aren't, valid, but the thing is, all I'm saying is there's a lot of people that are currently still working and stuff and can function in relationships. So don't let him try to, like, get sympathy from you like that. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm getting that's something that you need to avoid overall. I think he's deceptive in some way, shape, or form. Either he might be playing like, oh, I don't have any energy, but could turn around and be like, oh, well, I can do this, and you just don't need that. But will I be in a commitment by next year, or will I decide to focus on myself? Let's see here. Cards at the top, please. Cards at the top. Will I be in a commitment by next year? Will they be in a commitment by next year? Cards out, please. 2, 3. King of Swords is reverse. Queen of Wands reverse. The Fool. Strength reverse and Seven of Pentacles reverse. I see this much. You could potentially have a commitment, because this talks about something coming out of nowhere. It feels like maybe at first you decide not to, because maybe some people make you feel like unstable at times and really test your patience. And you may deal with people that are very cold or in over their head. Yeah, Queen of Cups reverse, King of Cups. You may focus on yourself and becoming more emotionally grounded. But there could be an offer ahead for a relationship. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Two of Wands. I feel like they're asking to focus on yourself here, but I feel like eventually something does come for you. Talk about the Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3. Why is that reverse? 2, 3. Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like the same cycle keeps repeating at times, like emotionally immature people or people that can only give so much in relationships, and they want you to potentially take another direction. But still, is it possible that she could have a good relationship coming up for her next year? For some, please. 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups reverse. Talk about 8 of Cups reverse, 2, 3. Page of Wands. Maybe it was something emotionally immature. Does a good relationship that she's looking for, does that come when she least expects it? Upright for yes, reversal for no? Not necessarily. I think they want you to focus on balancing yourself out. So it looks like you may decide to focus on yourself. Pokemon Trainer. There is nothing more than an Italian card game from about 1450. It wasn't considered magic until the 1700s by the French. Tarot and horoscopes developed under completely different cultures and time periods and thus have absolutely nothing to do with each other. There is no such thing as a tarot reading. If you paid her money, you got scammed. Eat my ass. Oh, I see. So you play on Dual Nexus, or that's not even, well, that's not a Dual Nexus, but that's like, this looks like Yu-Gi-Oh shit. Skyrim. Cool, bitch. Fix your fire alarm. Fix your fucking pussy. I'm sorry. Did mommy not hug you enough when you were, little or something like that? Like, we get it. It's not your beliefs, but don't come on the lies being weird. Trust me, this happens every once in a blue moon. Somebody just has, a thong up their ass. Seriously, it takes 5 minutes to do any research to find this scam. It takes 5 minutes to find the center to a Tootsie Pop if your teeth are strong enough. And somebody like you would know because I'm pretty sure that your throat is so fucking wide and thick that you can gargle peanut butter. It's not a belief, it's a proven damn fact. Well, if it's a proven fact, then tell me why people know that this shit's accurate. Do you want me to read you? I could, but it'd be a waste of time. But I definitely could. If you want me to, I'll prove you wrong. I'll give you wishes and candy. It's not accurate in the slightest, right? And Aziz Ansari was a white woman. Anyways, EXO, go ahead with your third question, your last one. But if you want, I can read you. Or whatever else here. I'll be a genie and give you 3 wishes. But I'll grant them for you. You don't have to tell me what they are. Number 1, a woman, so you can leave this woman alone. Number 2, I'll give you a wish to find a life. And number 3, something to occupy your time because you might have a little too much time on your hands. Now, as a White House, as a housewife, I have a lot of time on my hands, but I don't go around trolling people. I just play a lot of video games and do whatever else here and focus on my business. Because my husband treats me, I ain't stupid, although you're doing reading as if you're gonna say some fucked up shit because you're all so special. It doesn't have to be fucked up. It could be very meaningful. Matter of fact, give me a second, EXO. Let me read for him real quick. Why is this person trolling me? Why is this person trolling me? To my guys, the ancestors of love protect me. Why? 2, 3. It's called Breaking Down Scammers. Please, why? 2, 3. Did somebody inaccurately detect something for you, or they told you something they didn't like? Why? Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles. Why does it feel like you're doing this in place of a woman almost, or you're just being a bitch? Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the Chariot. You need something to fill your ego so you can feel good. Yeah, the Sun. This might make you happy. Either that or you're related to that bitch ass nigga that I was once with. Ugh. Free country. You can sit there and lie for scamming. I can call you for your bullshit. When's the last time a woman hugged you? Anyways, yup, nothing but ad hominem attacks. Is that the name of a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Or a Pokemon card? A hominin attack? Anyways, I'm gonna ignore you. Anyway, what do my gifts want me to know about the JM? My gifts? What do you mean your gifts? Like your guides? Or something? But what do you mean your gifts? Because if I hear gifts, I think about those moving images. Spirit guides, okay. Right, give me a second. Scratching my eye. It was a typo. You're good. I'm about to say, I'm like, a gift. Let's see, to my guys and ancestors that loved me. So, you need someone to guide your spirit. But Pokemon, I mean, I don't see what it is. I said I was going to ignore you, but I have a good comeback. I mean, do you need somebody to help you guide your penis into a woman's vagina so you could stop, harassing people? Have you ever seen a vagina? Probably not. At least not in real life. That's why they have porn sites. Anyway, guys and ancestors, I love protect me. So, again, You're not fueling me. You're actually hilarious. Let's see. Because only people in no life does exactly. They sit up there and become keyboard warriors. Good comeback. Oh wow, must be a first for you. When's the last time you saw your own? Well, a second ago, because I'm not wearing any underwear. Well, let's go ahead and pray that this man's balls finally drop. Anyway, let's see. Guys, the ancestors that love Tiny. So, what do EXO's guides want her to know about Jam the Virgo? What do they want her to know about this person? So, please, 2, 3. 9 of Wands. Okay. 4 of Wands. 8 of... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 8 of Pentacles. It's like this. I don't think he's lying about, like, him needing to heal or whatever else. He is stressed, but I do think this person, they do want a commitment. They do want to move forward with you, but I think your guides are telling you to kind of look at the situation objectively and move on, because with the 8 of Pentacles, this person has some work to do on themselves. Yeah, you do have another option coming to you. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, somebody that can actually give you what you want and be balanced, because this person, either they're very, like, hurt, or they continuously hurt themselves. Yeah, the World, they want you to kind of just leave this behind, especially for your own emotional sake. Let's see. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Because I can see them, they're just like, almost, I won't even say they're clutching their pearls, but like, they're just like, Either that, or this person may personally, like, emotionally be holding back, like purposefully doing that. Anything else? Press out, please. 2, 3. Damn, it took you that fast to find the forklift and move all that out the way. The fat. Yeah, he getting his own way. Yup. No, it's called being slim thick. A forklift? Nope. Let's see. Yeah, High Priestess, listen to your intuition, let it guide you, as well as I think you're meant to go elsewhere. Not necessarily when it comes to love right now, but perhaps in life or a different path. Yeah, Queen of Wands. They want you to become stronger and focus on other things. Yeah, because this is somebody that could drag you down, and not because of anything they do on purpose, maybe, but it's just more so of, like, again, he has a lot of work to do on himself. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, he's kind of a mess, and they want you to be consistent and practical in life. Yeah, Ace of Swords is like seeing through the mess clearly. It's like, again, they do like you, they do want something with you, but I think they're just a hot mess. And that does suck. It's like, hey, you find somebody that you can vibe with, but yeah, it's unfortunate, but whatever. You know, take this L. Honestly, you lost the battle, but you won the war. I mean, you like them, yeah, but like, let it be right now or be a wreck later. So, like, thank you. You're welcome. I'm gonna get off of here. I hate. Ooh, anyways. Hey, thank you everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.